Hi, Lincoln Douglas Eagles. How are you doing? I miss you all so much. I hope you're all doing well. I know your parents are probably driving you crazy or you need something to do. So I want to challenge you to make an obstacle course. And this obstacle course can be indoors or outdoors. You need to ask your parents permission to decide where would be a good place to build. It could be a small one or a large one. You can do it outside with your playground equipment, or if you have a wooded area, that would really be awesome. If you want to do it indoors for a rainy day, you decide on what you want to do. Look around, see what you have, ask your parents permission, and get started on making an obstacle course. I'm going to show you how I made one indoors and give you ideas on what you can use and how you can make an obstacle course for yourself, okay? So I'm going to give you an overall view. This is kind of the overall view of my course. I'm going to start my course at the beginning here. I put a rod between a chair and a table. I just set it up between there so I can go under without touching. If you don't have a rod, you can use paper, wrapping paper roll. You can use a yardstick. If you find a big stick outside, you can use a big stick. Anything that would reach, if you have a swim noodle, anything that would reach from one place to another so you can go under. So the first obstacle is to go under the pole without touching. And then over here, I've got my maze string. It's a maze that I put together between two chairs and my dresser. It's kind of wide. I did highs and lows on my string. So you start low and you tie it up high, and then you go low again, and then you go up high. You want highs and lows, so you go weave in and out without touching the string. If you touch the string, you have to start over. Other ways you can make your maze without string would be like jump rope. You can use blankets, tie one blanket up high, tie a blanket low. You can make a tent, make the tent kind of narrow, so you have to go through the tent without touching the sides. You could also do a maze with items, like make a S pattern in with items really close together and make it hard that you have to squeeze in there without touching anything. That's the thing. You don't want to touch anything. So go through the maze. Then over here, I've got some bad guys that I printed and I put them on cardboard. I folded the cardboard so it stood up. You could draw your own bad guys. You could use figurines. You could use stuffed animals, even though we all know stuffed animals are not bad guys. But maybe they can pretend to be for one day. You could also use cups, anything that's not breakable. And you take a beanbag and you can knock them down. Or you can take a ball. You don't have a beanbag. Most people don't have beanbags. A ball, you can do a dart gun. A bad guy could also be a balloon that you sit on and pop. There's so many things that you can do to create this part of the obstacle course. And then after you knock the bad guys down, I have the rings of fire here. I made my rings of fire out of duct tape. I taped it to the floor. I did 4. You can do more. You can make your rings of fire out of string, out of hula hoop. Anything that you has a hole in it, you can sit down and run through the rings of fire without touching them. I'll demonstrate for you, and then I'll leap over that tall building. My tall building I made out of a box, and I did put windows on it to decorate it. You do not have to make yours fancy if you don't want to. Like I said, it's as much fun making as it is running through. So I would challenge you to make an obstacle course, do the best you can, have fun making it. and look around, see what you can find. Make sure you ask your parents again. Have fun making it, have fun running through it. And then if it gets a little easy, make it a little harder. Put the bad guys back a little further, put the pole down a little lower. Let's make it a little challenging, okay? And then another challenge is you can run through and time yourself and then try to beat your time or see who can go through the fastest. But when you go through fast, it's easier to touch things. So remember, if you touch anything, you have to go back. So I hope you enjoy this activity. It's always fun for me. And I hope you're doing well and continue doing well. And I hope I see you soon. Take care.